Alright, well, I promised I'd show you the outside of the truck, so I guess I will now. Right now I'm pulling a Wabash National 2004. Not a bad looking little trailer. Pulls nicely. Made in Lafayette, Indiana. About a half hour away from where the family is. Now, regular old tires. Got my chains there. They come off in the end of the month there, April 30th. Got my hose connections and electrical. A couple of load locks up there, and then just the single stack. And the nice running boards, fairing. Got a 450 Mercedes-Benz engine, and like I said, sometimes pulling up the hill just don't feel like 450. Just checked the oil. I had to put some in there. It was a little on the low side. There's my good old moose bumper. Got these little white things on the nuts. Those are just anti-retorque. That way when we get a wheel taken off, we don't have to go back and torque them up. This little black circle here, that's that side sensor for the VORAD system. So basically, if anybody's about where the steps are there to about back here by the rear wheels, it'll pick them up. So if I'm signaling or if I start moving over, it's going to beep at me. That there's my rig master. That's the generator for the bunk heat. Like I said, I don't have to idle the truck all night. And then I got your regular 120 plugs like you got in your house, right? So that operates the TV, the microwave, and all that sort of fun stuff. Other than that, there's not much more to a truck on the outside than what I've just shown you. There's the rear wheels. I got one cap still on here. I took them off just for a little bit here, just trying to figure things out, and figured I should just take them off. But that one I just can't get off it. I see how much it's wedged on there. On this side and on the driver's side, I've got 150 gallon each fuel tanks. And then these little cords here, I got one on this side for the primary air tank. I can drain my air tanks. When we do brake checks up on top of the hill, we gotta play around with those, and when you're parking for a while, that sort of stuff. Should probably shut that, huh? There's my air dryer for the air brakes. There's one of my air brakes. Right here is your slack adjuster. This one's an automatic. I don't really do much because I'm not a mechanic, and I've been trained on the manual ones, but these ones are a little different. Basically, that's your brake chamber there. You got your air line going from the brake system to this here. It'll actuate, and it'll push this, the slack adjuster. It'll push it out, which will then twist the rod in here, which activates the I think these ones are the S cam, and pushes the brakes up against the drums. Normally on the manual brakes, I've got a tool called the Brake Buddy, and you just slide it around here. It doesn't fit on this because of the actuator there, but you slip it on there, and then you just pull it, and it should be within a certain distance of pull. And then if it isn't, you can adjust it, so the brake should always be an adjustment, as always. Then you got your airbag. That little square there, that's the front VORAD system. So again, whenever somebody's too close ahead of me, it'll beep and tell me, you know, should get back. If I'm on the cruise, it'll slow me down again. There's the other 150 tank, and in here I got the secondary tank and the wet tank. And yeah, that's about it. Got my steps. Got my catwalk. Under this black box here, I can take this catwalk off and take the lid off, and I've got 4 batteries under there. And I don't know if I'd be able to get it. Actually, yeah. That little square there, that black square, that's the back of my air horn. If I end up keeping this truck, I'd like to swap it out for what's called a train horn. I like those train horns, they're loud. So that's my truck in a nutshell. I like it. Wish I had more power, but other than that, I like it.